If you've ever seen the popular TV programs, Antique Roadshow or The Pawn Shop, then the scene at the Coral Gables Museum would be a familiar sight to you. Skinner Auctioneers and Appraisers teamed up with the museum to offer a unique consignment event where locals could meet with experts to show off their buried treasures. Skinner, a Boston-based appraisal company with offices in Orlando, Naples, and West Palm Beach, opened its first store on Miracle Mile in Coral Gables last year. Attendees were able to make an appointment with the appraisers or simply walk in for a short wait.
Well, people bring in a variety of things for a variety of reasons. Some people collected the items themselves, some people inherited the items, and some people may have just bought them last week in a yard sale, and they were all just curious to know more about them. Some people brought them in with the idea of consigning them. You don't know. It's as interesting for me as it is for them. The objects have sort of been the full gamut. Most of them have been family inherited items. Probably the nicest item that I've seen so far today is the Japanese cloisonné vase, which is just to my left there, which is a sort of a palace-sized vase made about 1880. And it's worth somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000. So that'll go back to Boston and go into one of our major Asian auctions.
After each person's items were appraised, they had the option to leave it on consignment or take their treasure back home. Many admitted to simply enjoying the element of excitement that came from discovering the value of their items.
I go to thrift shops and every day and twice a day, and I look for items that I have an interest in and that I think are fun to have. And that one thing leads to another. Yes, sometimes it's a print, sometimes it's a painting. These are some of my better finds. Tom Holland, original pastel. Miro, I believe it's real. Robin will tell me if it is. And Calder, Dali, and then this painting, which I think is Carbanel, Miguel Carbanel. I have no expectation. Let's say that I'd be happy that it's real, as opposed to, a fake or a print or something.
Back in the mid-'80s, I was at the Coral Gables Library looking for a beginner's Spanish book. And I opened this book, and there it was a 1954 book, and it said illustrations by Andrew Warhol. So I thought, well, this is odd. Anyway, I took it into work, and I started by doing the illustration before each chapter. There was a illustration. So in those days, I did chapter 1, then took that page and put it back in again, and did the one from chapter 2 until I had the full page and all of his illustrations completed. And then he came to the Lowe Museum at the university, and I brought it, and he signed it. So what we have is an original signature of Andy Warhol on a reprint of all of his illustrations from when he was just starting out as an illustrator.
Skinner is fairly new to Coral Gables, and they had their kickoff event with us about a year ago. And they'd done this before in areas around South Florida and felt that the museum would be a perfect fit with our, nice membership base and the promotions that we do. So here they are, and it's great. We also are expecting a big walk-in crowd after work tonight. The phone's ringing off the hook for this event. So yeah, of course, people that live in Coral Gables appreciate history. The beautiful thing is Skinner's being very generous to the museum because they are contributing a percentage of everything they consign to us. So we hope it starts a regular tradition here.
For more information, visit coralgablesmuseum.org and skinnerinc.com. Reporting for What's Happening Coral Gables, I'm Brianna Moles.